Hello, welcome back to the GCE panel online. In today's tutorial, we are looking at the solutions of HND Mock 2023. Make sure to stay tuned and watch this paper to the end. And please, don't forget to subscribe and to share. Subscribe, click on notifications and share. So this paper concerns the following specialties. So you can check here for all the specialties involved or concerned with this particular paper. And don't forget, you can download the paper from the website below using the link indicated. Computer Studies Mock 2023 revision. So the first section is section A, which comprises of 20 multiple choice questions. We are going to start by trashing this section, and you need 10 or 15 minutes for this section and not more than 20 minutes. Let's move it. Question 1. Which icon allows you to access the shared files or drives on a computer in a network environment? The term network environment here is a guiding phrase. So in a network environment, you need a network icon to have access to shared files on drives or computers. Question 2. Which option is used to search any particular word or phrase in a document? Though we are talking about search here, it does not mean that it's the search option. It is the find option. And if you go to Microsoft Word, you can see this find option when you want to search for any word in a text. Okay, so here it is the find option. Question 3. Which option divides a document into 2 or more columns? 2 or more columns, you use columns, the columns option, to divide the document into 2 or more columns. For example, this page, I may want this page to be in 2 columns. I'm going to look at the columns option in the document or in the application so that I can divide this into 2 columns, 3 columns, or even 4. Question 4. To move a paragraph or line to a specific position, which features are used? To move a paragraph or line to a specific position, which features are used? So in this case, we use the indenting feature. Indenting feature, this one is found under paragraph in Microsoft Word or maybe Excel, but it's found under Microsoft Word under paragraph in the home tab. Question 5. When you draw a text box, a new dash tab appears with text box tools. So for example, in Word, when you insert a text box, a format option is going to appear, or a format tab is going to appear just at the top right of that box, which you can use in formatting the content of that box, okay? So a format tab appears. Question 6. Question 6, dash is a collection of related files and subfolders. So for example, Excel, document to create in Excel is a file, in Word is a file and all of that. You can put all of this in a folder, right? And if you put many folders in another folder, those folders comprise what you call subfolders, okay, in the main folder. So we put all these in a folder. Question 7. Dash is a program to safeguard a computer from virus programs. Of course, everybody knows this, antivirus. Nobody knows why there's not put uncle virus. Anti, but anti here means against, okay? So don't think about uncle and something, that's crazy. When we click the dash option, all the selected items are sent to their former destinations. Yes, this one concerns restore. For example, let me say you have deleted some items and they are now found in the recycle bin. You can go now to your recycle bin, you select these items and you click restore. They are sent back to their former destination. Okay? This is desktop management, right? Good. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel as you watch this. When you subscribe, click on the notification so that when you upload other corrections or solutions, you will be notified immediately and you can equally watch them. You can equally get this paper by clicking on the link below, as well as download other HND past questions. We are equally on a call for HND past papers. Please, if you have these past papers, send them to us so that we can update it in the database and your friends, your brothers and sisters can equally have access, download and help them to prepare for their HND very well. Thank you, because we know you are going to do that right away. Please make sure you subscribe and you share. That is going to encourage us to produce more content. Without that, we will not be able to produce more content. Question 9. Keyboard shortcuts are very useful. Which of the following combination is not true? So the only combination that is not true here is Ctrl plus P is equal to paste. To paste something, we use Ctrl V, not Ctrl P. Ctrl C is copy, Ctrl A is highlight, Ctrl S is save, but Ctrl V is paste, not Ctrl P. Ctrl P is instead print. Ctrl P is print, Ctrl V is paste. Next question. Question 10 reads, the rectangular area of the screen that displays a program, data, or information is a... So like I'm working on the computer now. This rectangular area on my computer that is displaying all of this information, this program or information or data is known as a window. Window. Okay. Next question. The raw material to be processed by a computer is called, of course, we know this is data, okay? Now the processed material is now what constitutes an information. Question 12. Multitasking refers to, so multitasking is the ability to run 2 or more programs concurrently, okay? For example, you're working on Microsoft Word, at the same time you're working on Excel, and maybe you're working on your Mavis Beacon for typing, you're watching a movie, you play music. So that's multitasking. You are carrying out many tasks at the same time on the same PC you're working on, okay? So the ability to run 2 or more programs concurrently or simultaneously is multitasking. 13. Which of the following is not part of the processor? You have the arithmetic and logical units, the control unit, the register, system bus. So all these first 3 are parts of the processor except the system bus, okay? Question 14. The code used to boot up a computer is stored in, of course, nothing is stored in the RAM, right? Because when the computer goes off, nothing is, everything that is there is cleared. So that code is only found in the ROM. What's ROM? Read only memory. RAM, random access memory. Question 15. The file format JPEG stands for, so this one like this is very confusing to many students, but JPEG means Joint Photographic Experts Group. Joint Photographic Experts Group. Mock 2023. Question 16. A graphical representation of a software or file is known as, from the word graphical representation, so this is known as an icon, okay? This is an icon. All those small things that represent programs or folders, whatever on your computer, desktop, these are icons. You can equally have icons in other places. Question 17. Fingerprint is an example of dash data. So when we classify data, fingerprint is the type of data we call biometric data. In fact, data from the human body, okay? Biometric data. You want to maybe scan your eyes so that you can use it to log in, or you have to use your body to enter the system, say that password accepted, and so on. So this is biometric data. Question 17, that's question 17. Question 18. The command line interface requires the use of. So with the graphical user interface, we use menus and icons to work on the computer. But with the command line interface, we need just the keyboard. Okay, it doesn't need, we don't really use the mouse or microphone or Wi-Fi. You just need the keyboard. And you can access the command line interface on your computer by just holding down the Windows key and pressing R. Windows R, a small pop-up is going to appear with CMD there, okay? If it doesn't have CMD, depending on the version of your Windows, you enter CMD and press OK, you will see more features, okay? So we have the keyboard. Question 19. Which of the following is arranged in descending order of storage speed? Descending order here means from the highest to the smallest. So looking at all of this, the highest for storage speed is registers, because registers are faster than RAM, okay? And cache is faster than registers. So the highest speed here is registers, followed by RAM, and of course hard disk drives have the lowest in this classification according to what we have here, okay? So in order of the descending order of storage speed, we have registers first. The last question for section A, question 20 reads, the second generation of computers use dash. So everybody knows this one, okay? Second generations use transistors. We know very well that the first generation used vacuum tubes, right? So this brings us to the end of section A, which is 20 MCQs. And we know that you are preparing for your HND. Please, if you need additional information or guidance or whatever, we have so many videos we are uploading online. You can always check our videos to help you to prepare. Or maybe you can call it, visit our site to download papers. We are equal on the call for papers. HND papers in any field, not just general computing, send to us that we can update the database so that other students may equally benefit, because right now you are benefiting from the sacrifice of others, teachers and students. Thank you. This is the GCE panel, and we are moving out to section B. Welcome back. Section B is made up of structural questions. So like we said, this was just a simple mock. It's really a simple mock, as you can see, and this is to motivate you to prepare, okay? So as we keep on adding the mocks, we are getting more advanced and advanced. And I'm sure that with the last one, some people usually pick the ball and try to escape from the field. Let's move it. Question 1 in section B says, classifying the following into magnetic, optical, and solid state. So we have floppy disk, DVD, RAM, CD, memory cards, magnetic tapes, and flash drive. So we're going to classify this using a table. Now the first one, floppy disk, is magnetic. DVD is optical, CD is optical, but RAM is none of the above. It's neither optical nor magnetic. It's just classified as volatile memory. Why? Because it only holds the data when it is on power. Once you switch off the computer and put it back on, whatever was in the RAM is no more there. So we don't really classify as storage in any of these categories. So it's just classified as volatile memory. Okay? So take note. The next is CD. So CD is also optical. What about memory cards? Memory cards are solid state. Memory cards are solid state. What about magnetic tapes? Magnetic tapes are magnetic, and flash drives are equally solid states. Okay? So this is what we have for the classification of these devices. Question 2. Name the devices A, B, C, and D using the words from the list. This first one is very clear. This is a mic. So A is a microphone. What about B? B is a scanner. B is a scanner. And then C is a pen drive. And D is a webcam. D is a webcam. Please, if you really love what we are doing, take 5 seconds of your time and click on the subscribe button either below this video or at the end of this video to subscribe to this channel, because there are some of our videos that only subscribers can see. You will see the video, but you cannot watch it. Why? Because you're not subscribed. So only subscribers. Some you will not even see, but the video is there. Please subscribe and click on the notifications so that when we upload a video every week, you are going to benefit from that material. Okay? Thank you for subscribing and for sharing. Share to at least 10 WhatsApp HND groups in which you find yourself. Please, if you really love what you're doing, share in not less than 10 HND WhatsApp groups so that other students will come to benefit on this material which is free. Question 3. What is a text box and how can you resize a text box? So a text box is a placeholder where text can be entered. It can move along with its content anywhere in the document. We can resize the text box by dragging its handles. So a text box is a placeholder where text can be entered. It can move along with its content anywhere in the document, and we can resize the content of the text box itself, by dragging its handles. Question 4. Describe the shapes feature in Microsoft Word. So what is a shapes feature in Microsoft Word? So shapes are a group of ready-made shapes or objects that can be inserted directly into the document. This could be lines, plain figures, some complex figures, and more. So shapes are a group of ready-made shapes or objects that can be inserted directly into the document. And this could be lines, plain figures, some complex figures, and more. Question 5. Explain any two methods to insert a table in a Word document. There are about 4 methods. I'll just give 2 here. If you're working on Word practically, you understand all of these methods, okay? So method 1, we're using a table grid. So to use a table grid, you go to the table button on the table groups in the Insert tab. So go to Insert, then move to Table, okay? The Table tab, the Table button. Move to the table group of buttons. Then next, move the mouse pointer over the grid and cover the number of rows and columns you need. So as you're moving over the grid, a grid is showing the number of rows and columns. When you get to the point where you want to end, you just click, okay? The second method is to use a dialog box. So for a dialog box, you click on the table button. See, you still go to Insert. Then you go to the table button in the table group of buttons in the Insert tab, and you select Insert Table. Now, to insert the table, a dialog box will appear. When the dialog box appears, you are going to type in the number of rows and type the number of columns and click OK, and that table will appear. Okay? Now, the other ones, you can just go and insert a table. Maybe in Word like that, you go and take the last one tables, and you can insert the table from Excel directly and work with it for maybe you want to do some calculations. Okay? So there are about 4, even 5 ways to insert tables from there. Then you call it some standard tables. You can just go to the table tab and just select something, and then you can modify. Question 6. State the main functions of the following: PROM, that's PROM, EPROM, and EEPROM. Okay? So let's look at the first one. What does the PROM stand for? So PROM is programmable read-only memory. So it is programmable and it's read-only. But with this one, the user can modify it only once. Once you modify it, you cannot modify it again. So when you have programmed it, you cannot modify it again. That's why you call it programmable read-only memory. Now what about the EPROM? E is erasable and programmable read-only memory. With this one, it can be erased by exposing it to UV light for about 40 minutes. So it's programmable such that you can erase it by exposing it to ultraviolet light for about 40 minutes. The last one now with the double E is electrically erasable and programmable memory. Okay? So the electrically erasable and programmable is a ROM that is programmed and erased electrically. So this one can only be programmed and erased electrically. Okay? Question 7. What is an operating system? State 3 examples of Windows operating system. So an operating system is a system software that manages the computer's resources, both hardware and software, and provides an interface through which a human can interact with the computer. An operating system is a system software that manages the computer's resources, both hardware and software, and provides an interface through which a human can interact with the computer. Now, with examples for Windows, you have Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. Okay, so these are examples for Windows. Examples of Windows operating. If there is just examples of operating systems, you could give the other ones that we know, Ubuntu and so on. Okay, but you see Windows operating system. Question 8. Okay, so that was the last question for that session. Normally we have about 11 or 12 questions, but as I told you, this was just a simple mock to motivate you. Okay, for 2023. Watch the mock for 2024 to prepare for HND 2024. Okay, so make sure you watch that one. Follow these our videos, and you can equally get a lot or download papers and so on. We are equally on the call for papers. We are moving to section C now. A call for papers, please. We need past HND papers from you so that we can add to the ones we have. We don't really have many. Use the WhatsApp link below or leave your comment and ask us how to send, and we'll plead that you can send it on WhatsApp, whether they are screenshots or PDF, so that your brothers and sisters can enjoy from what you are enjoying right now, because this is the sacrifice of others which you are enjoying. Guys, if you enjoy what you're doing in this channel, please take 5 seconds of your time, click on the subscribe button, either on this at the end of this video or below this video, the link there, and notifications, so that you'll be able to watch all the videos you upload, because some you cannot watch for now because you're not subscribed. And when you click on notifications, you'll be notified immediately when you upload a new video. Thank you. If you love us so much, you will not go away without sharing this video to at least 10 WhatsApp groups. Thank you in advance, and God bless you as you prepare for your exams. Section C. Study the diagram below and answer the questions that follow. So looking at this diagram here, we have software classification, we have application software, and another set. This one I'm calling number 1. Under application software, we have bespoke, we have the reference 2, we have the reference 3. Example of the reference 2 is a payroll system. Example of reference 3 is word processor. Now, under the other classification of software, where we have 1, under the category we have number 4 as reference. Then we have library software, we have translator, and we have number 5. An example of a translator is the reference 5. One example of number 5 is reference 6. One example of the category 5 is a backup software. So what are the questions? Define a computer software. B. State 4 qualities of a good software. C. Complete the labels on the diagram from 1 to 6. And D. State 3 other examples not found in the entry 4 in the diagram above. So this question alone is how many marks? 15 marks. In section C, we usually have questions with 15 marks, and 20 marks. Okay? So define computer software. So a computer software is the collection of computer programs and related data that provides the instructions telling a computer what to do. A computer software is a collection of computer programs and related data that provides the instructions telling a computer what to do. 2 marks. State 4 qualities of a good software. For a good software, it should be reliable, portable, usable, performant, and available. Okay, so we talk about reliability, portability, usability, performance, and availability. So complete this diagram below. So the part 1 here, so this is a software, right? Software are classified into application software and what? System software. So number 1 is system software. Now, under the application softwares, it can be classified into bespoke. We have bespoke, and then we have specific purpose software. For an example is payroll system. Okay, Specific purpose software, an example is payroll system. And which software have an example as word processor? So an example of this will be a general purpose software. So we have bespoke, specific purpose software, and general purpose software. Now for number 4, we know that number 1 here is system software. System software is further classified into the following. So which one has an example that is Windows? So this one is supposed to be an operating system, okay? So this is an operating, number 4 is an operating system because the example is Windows. And then we can equally see that for translators, they want us to give an example. So for translators, the examples could be, you can have utility software. This is supposed to be number 6 rather. Okay, for number 6, we will have interpreters and so on. But now for number 5, the only thing that is missing here after operating system, library software, and translator is utility software. So number 5 here is utility software, while examples of language of translators, examples of translators, that's number 6 here now, include, we have compilers, assemblers, and interpreters. Interpreter is not written here, but you have either compiler, assembler, or interpreter. So this is it. Now D, state 3 other examples not found in 4. So with number 4, the example here is Windows, right? So which other operating systems are there that are not found? So the examples include Linux, Unix, and Mac operating systems. Linux, Mac operating system, and Unix. Okay. Question 2, 15 marks also. Distinguish between the following computer terminologies: upload and download. So upload is when information is transferred from a device to a network like the internet, while download is when information is transferred from a network like the internet to a device. For upload, information from device to a network like the internet. Download is the reverse. But in the exam, don't say it's the reverse. We will mark it wrong. Differentiate between star and ring network topologies. So in a star or hub, also known as hub, all devices or nodes are connected to a central hub and communicate across the network through the hub. While in a ring, devices are connected in a closed loop. So for a hub, all devices are connected directly to a central hub and communicate across the network through the hub. While in a ring, devices are connected in a closed loop. So like you usually hold your hands when you are standing, you want to stand around, right? You want to make a circle, you hold your hands. That type of network is called a ring network. That's exactly how it is. Okay. The next part of the question, B part. Make short notes on the following, giving an example: mainstream search engine, vertical search engine. So this question is on search engines, and so these are free to use search engines. For mainstream, they are free to use search engines that support online advertising. Example is Google, Bing, Yahoo, and so on. So any search engine that is a free search engine, these are the two conditions. It must be free and must support online advertising. Then you say it's a mainstream search engine. Examples are Google, Bing, Yahoo, and so on. But for vertical search engine, their own search is narrowed. They don't search the entire web. It is focused to a particular brand or niche or product or whatever. For example, you have a Google Scholar, right? You have Amazon and so on. So a vertical search engine is a search engine that narrows search into one topic instead of the entire web, e.g. Amazon, eBay, Google Scholar, Pinterest. Okay, so all these are vertical search engines. They narrow down the search into something, not the whole. Okay. So maybe for the first one, like a mainstream, somebody can equally give maybe Yahoo, not Yahoo, YouTube as an example, because I talk about Yahoo, right? Good, so you can search on YouTube as well for some things, some content. Okay, but that will not really be the best of examples. Next part of the question. So the next part of the question reads, write in full the following abbreviations. That's the C part. WYSIWYG. So the first one is, what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Man. Man is Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network. VPN. VPN is Virtual Private Network. Virtual Private Network. HTTPS. HTTPS is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Security. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Security. The D part, write the names of the following devices shown. And this first one is very common, you already know it. That's Bluetooth, right? So it's Bluetooth. The next one is Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi. And the last one is a keyboard. Keyboard. The keyboard. Guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel to have just the best that is bested for you, that is the best. Okay? Make sure you share this video to not less than 10 WhatsApp groups in which they are offering HND. Why not even 20 or 30? Share to as many groups as possible, even in Jangi groups, church groups, wherever. Share this video. It can help somebody somewhere and the person will bless you. Thank you as you share in advance. Question 3 is 20 marks. Question 3, 20 marks. What is Excel? 2 marks. So Excel is a software program created by Microsoft that uses spreadsheets to organize numbers and data with formulas and functions. So Excel is a software program created by Microsoft that uses spreadsheets to organize numbers and data with formulas and functions. There may be other ways for you to define it. Here I'm just giving a summary or a short, precise and concise definition of what Excel is. State 2 applications of Excel in companies. So Excel is used for business analysis, people management, performance reporting, office administration, project management, managing programs, and so on. Business analysis, people management, performance reporting, office administration, project management, managing programs, and so on. So that's what Excel is used for. How can you sum up the rows and columns quickly in Excel sheets? To quickly sum up rows and columns in an Excel sheet, select a cell next to the numbers you want to add. Click Auto Sum on the Home tab and press Enter on the keyboard, and you are all done. So select a cell next to the numbers you want to add. Click Auto Sum on the Home tab and press Enter on the keyboard, and you are done. You see the sum automatically generated. D. Apart from Microsoft Excel, give any 2 other application programs classified as spreadsheets. So other examples of this include Lotus 123, OpenOffice Calculator, and Google Sheets. For OpenOffice Calculator, you just see OpenOffice Calc. Okay, for most of the times you just see OpenOffice Calc. Okay, and Google Sheets, Google Spreadsheets. Next, define the following terms as used in spreadsheets. Values. What are values? Values can be text, dates, numbers, or Boolean data. Boolean data is data that takes true or false, yes or no, 1 or 0. Okay? So values refer to text, dates, numbers, and so on. What's a formula? A formula is an equation that makes calculations based on the data in your spreadsheet. A formula is an equation that you have written that makes calculations based on the data in your spreadsheet. Now let's see the difference between formula and function. A function on the other hand, as used in Excel, is a predefined formula that performs calculations by using specific values. Predefined means it's already in the system, okay? For example, if you want to use average, standard deviation, all those are predefined formulas. Call them what? Functions, which are already found in the sheet. Okay? F. Study the Excel interface below and label it completely. So look at this A here, it's not very clear, but here, the A, what we have for A is the formula bar. A is the formula bar. Then B, you can see B is indicating what? Columns. Columns or column letters for F and G, columns F and G. Then what C? C is the name box. C is the name box. Then D. D is an active cell. This is an active cell, and the cell here that is active is A1. Then E is a row number. These are the row numbers here. Row numbers, row 1, row 2, row 3, and so on. That's row number. And what's F? F is a sheet tab. The sheet tabs are below the sheet. You can rename them to whatever you want. So F is a sheet tab. So thank you so much for watching this paper rated 35 minutes. Normally in the HND, they give you general computing for 2 hours, but you can take even 1 hour to completely answer it. Like most of the solutions we provide them in 1 hour. What does this mean? It means that you need to be really prepared. Once you are prepared, then you will not see anything that will be very difficult there. Please, you can download this paper using the link below. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video, because we are doing this for you. This is a sacrifice, and if you really want to show that you're interested and you're happy with what we are doing, please subscribe, click on notifications, and share this video. Share this video on your Facebook page. Share it in WhatsApp groups in which students are offering HND, even your Jangi or church groups, football groups, whatever. Share these videos there. You don't know whose life you might be saving somewhere. If you look online, it's that little or none or very few of these videos exist. But if you do this sharing, you'll be telling us that you're interested in what we are doing and we should do more. We are equal on the call for past HND papers in all fields. Please help us with these papers. What we have is not sufficient enough. Students are downloading for free. We are not selling them. But because of this, they are complaining that they need more of these papers, which we don't have. We know that you have these papers, even with the guides and all of that. Please help us with these papers to help the other students, because you are benefiting from what other students and teachers have sent to us. Even as an instructor, you can send us some of these papers in PDF, text format, Word documents, and even pictures, so it can help us to actually provide access to other students and teachers. And even outside Cameroon, there are many who are in need of this. Some students fail because they don't have materials to prepare. Please save the life of the students today by helping us with information required, so that we can put these things online for free and help others. Thank you so much. And this is the GCE panel. Don't forget to watch the mock for 2024, which is upcoming after this paper, and many others, not just computing, but many other fields, management, and so on. Thank you, and stay safe and blessed. Bye-bye.